And welcome to game number 2 between Super and Uebelst. And we have got a game number 2 from Gosuleague Division 2. We had game number 1 where Uebelst was able to take a semi-convincing win to Super. I mean, they just had massive team fights all around, and we're gonna see if they're gonna go for the same strategy again. And we have got Super on the Radiant side for this game, and we have got Uebelst on the Dire side. My name is Sheever, I am a Gosuleague caster. I do not have a co-caster for me for this match. Just just saying, if you were expecting one. We have a Lycan ban out for the first one for Super, and a Nature's Prophet ban out for Uebelst. Quite surprising that they are that the Lycan has been banned out as a first ban for Super. I mean, normally you would see that only banned out by the second team that gets to pick, because if you pick it out yourself, you won't have a chance to pick it up. If you ban it out yourself, you won't have a chance to pick it up. Clever, right? Yep. So that's why we normally see the Lycan being banned by the team that's banning second. It will leave some extra space for Uebelst to go for that. They actually switched their lineup. We have got Korkai back into the game for Uebelst. We've got a Broodmother and a Templar Assassin being banned out by Super as their last two bans, and a Darkseer banned out by Uebelst. Let's see what their last ban is going to be. Is it going to be a Chen? Or, yeah, it is going to be a Chen. I was going to say or Leshrac, because Leshrac is one of those heroes that get picked up very early. There we go. Being picked up instantly. It will leave still a couple heroes in the pool that other people like to play, like Invoker, like a... What else do we have? I'm just trying to think what. Oh, that was actually the Templar, so never mind. What Korkai played in the game earlier this week, where he was doing pretty nicely. But yeah, we still have the Invoker in. We still have the Enigma in. If they want to go for that jungle hero, they could also pick up already a Shadow Demon or a Sand King just to deny that combination from. There we go, Shadow Demon just to deny that combination from for Super. So Enigma being picked up here by Super themselves, because you know you have that opportunity and you're gonna take it. Let's see what their last pickup is gonna be. It kind of probably is gonna be a solo lane, maybe a Windrunner, because the Shackles have been good from the Windrunner previous game as well. So if they're gonna go for a Windrunner, or if they maybe go for like, okay, you know what, last game you defeated us with an Enigma and a Tidehunter, we're gonna go for an Enigma and a Tidehunter this game also, just because we can do what you can do too. But we will find out. So it's gonna be a Sand King, so still that combination with the Leshrac, their Sand King Leshrac dual lane, very strong. There is one tricky part right here for Super now though. They still need two solo lanes, and it's likely that Uebelst know that. So they are gonna pick up a solo lane for themselves probably right now, and then they're gonna ban out solo lanes. It's pretty simple. They can ban out the Windrunner, they can ban out the Queen of Pain, they can ban out the Puck or the Beastmaster either. Any. Beastmaster actually might be a good pickup for Uebelst right now.
Reserve time.
Going into reserve time. And the reason I say Beastmaster is because, of course, he's a good counter to the Enigma, making sure that he is just roared down as soon as he starts to cast a Black Hole. Although, saying that, I also realized that, of course, Super is going to have someone in the jungle, and maybe Uebelst wants to go for the same thing, so maybe they're going to go for an Enchantress or something like that, making sure that they also have something in the jungle, or if they're going to risk leaving it to till later, for if they want to pick that up later, as in with the risk of having it banned out. That's probably what they're discussing. Are they gonna have someone running in the jungle? Or are they gonna not have that and go for a tri-lane? Could be. Even though we haven't seen that many tri-lanes, it'd be more like roaming around heroes or something like that. They're gonna pick up a Morphling instead, so making sure that they have that one, and yeah, it's going to be their hard carry, also giving away some of their strategy, and instantly we see the ban out from the Enchantress, from Super. I mean, expecting that there will still be a jungle hero, maybe for Uebelst. There is still a position for that. Shadow Demon Morphling can be a dual lane, and two solo lanes. And we will see solo lanes banned out from Uebelst now, though. Even though, I mean, they still need a solo lane for themselves. One. So they can't afford to ban out that much, because otherwise they will have nothing left for themselves. I mean, there's still at least 3 solid ones in the Beastmaster, and oh, actually Lone Druid is still in as well. Ooh. CK being banned out now here is pretty solid. could be a good combination with Sand King. Sorry, with the Leshrac, if they want that. But then they would have the Sand King solo. Don't really want to do that. Windrunner being banned out here by Super. They don't want to play that one for themselves. I'm really curious to see if they're going to go for a Lone Druid. Or if they're going to go for Beastmaster, Queen of Pain, something like that. And the reason I'm separating those two is Beastmaster, Queen of Pain are both heroes that you want to have ganking around level 6. While the Lone Druid will just continue to farm and farm and farm and then farm some more until he has that Radiance to be able to take down towers and stuff very quick.
10 seconds remaining.
10 seconds remaining for the last ban for this banning phase. It's going to be the Brewmaster that's going to be banned out. They don't want to face that one. Also a hero that has a pretty dominant appearance in the mid game. So just making sure that those mid-game heroes are not there and they can continue on with their Morphling to continue what they want to do. Because it's going to be Super that's going to probably try to end it before Morphling gets too big. If they're able to do that, we will see. We will see indeed. First pick up in the second big phase. Let's see what Super is going to go for. Are they going to go for Queen of Pain or Beastmaster or Lone Druid? I still think Lone Druid would be a good one here. It's something against the Morphling. If played properly, he will be able to do. He'll be able to join fights earlier than the Morphling is. And yeah, they are going to go for Lone Druid. And of course, they will need to shut down Morphling a bit. But if he gets a lot of farm, then that what I just said will make no difference. He'll be able to join the fight at the same time as Lone Druid. But it really depends on his farm. So that's the first solo lane for them. They still need either a mid or a top lane. I mean, Leshrac Sand King lane, it could go anywhere basically. But it's gonna be Lone Druid on the hard lane, and yeah, Sand King Leshrac maybe mid, maybe top. Who knows? Last pick will tell us. That is for sure. They do have some stuns and disables from Super, so they don't really need to worry about that much anymore. As for Uebelst, they do need to worry about that because they got the Invoker, which has of course a cold snap and disruption, but you can't really attack stuff during a disruption. And Morphling has this adaptive strike, but it just lasts a bit too short, so they need some kind of solid stun, I believe. But they also need a solo lane and either a jungler or a tri-lane person. Unless they want to go with another dual lane, 2 dual lanes and a solo lane. Could very well be. They're picking up a Bounty Hunter, that is a solo lane, and that kind of covers their mid/early game. As soon as he's level 6, he will roam around trying to get kills, hopefully with a lot of people around him to get that extra track money. And yeah, that will definitely be a good solid pickup for them. And will be solo laning as well. So for the last pick, it's still a bit unclear what they want to go for. If they're going to go for a jungle hero or if they're going to go for a tri-lane or still a dual lane. But then again, unlike last game, this game is like turned around. This game, it is Uebelst that doesn't really have any team fight apart from the Invoker. It is Super that has a lot of team fight in the form of a Epicenter and a Black Hole. So maybe even Uebelst is going to pick up the Tidehunter. He's still in the pool and he worked out great for them. Better than the Enigma did, that's for sure. Queen of Pain will be picked up by Super here. I mean, I did say her as a Queen of Pain or Beastmaster, but it is Queen of Pain. Able to be aggressive at level 6 and having that semi-carry potential as well, which they need. For Uebelst last pick, they're taking their time apparently, they have only just started thinking, but apparently they did not know in advance what they were going to pick and they only realized it now. Let's see what their pick is going to be. It's going to be a Tidehunter, okay. Yeah. I mean, come on. Should not really be that surprised. And, yeah, hello, just realizing, Naga Siren, not picked nor banned. Oops, I threw something over. But not picked nor banned. Hey, that is actually quite surprising indeed. And we are gonna jump ourselves into the game where you can see the whole screen. Not working. I do that with hotkeys, but you know, sometimes they're just not working. It's pretty confusing. And we'll be just waiting till everybody picks up their heroes. 19 more seconds, unless people are picking them up first. And if we run all the way towards that 0 mark, we will probably have a pause at the start of the game, as we sometimes see. We see already a couple heroes being picked up
5
here.
seconds remaining.
Morphling, Titan. Everybody picked up a hero for Uebelst already. We're gonna go over them first, as we do will see a pause because there's two people that haven't picked their heroes yet up on the Radiant side. Oh, no pause yet, even. So, for Uebelst, we see the Pass playing the Bounty Hunter. There's the pause. We see Alex playing the Shadow Demon. It's going to be Chio on the Tide Hunter once again. Leaf is going to be on the Morphling, and Kurokai, who is going under the name of Dota 2, will be playing the Invoker on the mid lane for Uebelst. And that is all 5 heroes for them. We're jumping ourselves over to the Radiant side where we see everybody picking up their hero. We have Mouse Bamboo playing his signature Sand King. He is the stand-in for Super right now, the only stand-in that they have. They have got Cricket up on the Queen of Pain. They have Can I Have Pasta up on the Enigma. Hampan is going to be on the Leshrac, and it's going to be Sanju on the Lone Druid, who will be taking up that solo lane. Let's see how the other lanes are going to be distributed. I mean, Queen of Pain is probably going to be solo. Enigma is going to be in the jungle, and Leshrac Sand King lane will probably be going, actually going towards the middle, from the looks of it. Yep, that's where they're going. Yeah, indeed. On the bottom lane, we see the Bounty Hunter going there. The Shadow Demon is just going to ward, so we're not entirely sure yet where he's going to go. It's going to be Invoker on the middle lane, and Leaf on the Morphling on the top lane will be supported by Titan, probably by Shadow Demon as well, even though Shadow Demon can roam around a bit more. I mean, they don't really need a tri-lane for that Morphling. Morphling can be a solo lane too. I mean, he has that escape, he has that weave form, so he should be fine. Bamboo in the middle lane with Leshrac. I mean, this is just a deadly combination. One Burrow Strike with a stun to follow it up. And even though you're an Invoker, I mean, he's not going to get his invisibility for a while. And if he gets caught out by one, it will be, by one of the stuns, it will be a kill. Unless there's too many creeps around. And the rune is going to be on the bottom lane, and it will be going towards the Bounty Hunter, who's waiting to pick it up to as long as he can till the creep wave is coming there, so he won't miss any of the last hits. And he will be able to get the last hits even more securely with the double damage rune on his side.
The cutting power.
And Lone Druid will know that he has that rune. Lone Druid actually here on the safe lane, so gonna get some extra farm, or at least gonna get some more farm than we normally see him, so he'll probably be... oh, they already went for this one. Burrow Strike was there as well as the stun, but they don't really have the damage yet to follow it up from a right click, but that doesn't do the job. He has got his quas up, so we'll be able to regen very fast. Already had to use his salve, or if he had a salve, and picked up one of the tangos. And if he gets initiated on again, that will be a kill, and it looks like they want it. They want it. Are they gonna get it though? Yes, they are. There's the first stun. There's the second stun. That's the first blood going towards the Leshrac.
First blood.
And Bamboo just walking through past the tower will get harassed a bit, but you know, he don't care. He don't care. He's just right-clicking here. Creeps rather. But nice first blood here on this middle lane, and it will be a very difficult lane for Kurokai to be in. I mean, as we saw, he can't really get close because he'll get initiated on. And I mean, the first time they didn't manage to get a kill because they were just level 1, but now they're level 2, so have got that edict to back them up with as well. And I am kind of expecting Shadow Demon to go to the middle lane to help out his Invoker there. We're gonna have Leaf. He'll be free from versus the Queen of Pain for now anyway. He's level 1, got some experience already, but it's being forced out of experience range right now. Sentry ward up. They won't be able to see that one though. And it's gonna be Sand King being the one to take the farm in with the support Leshrac. Invoker not able to take any last hits yet, or at least he has 2. Whoa, and the nice one, so that's nice. But only 2 so far, so not doing that great, as I just realized I have to put that one up. There we go. Lone Druid in the meantime, bottom lane, he'll be able to do fine as well. I mean, Bounty Hunter will get harassed every time he comes too close, but we'll be able to go invisible afterwards. And 6 for 3 up on the Bounty Hunter with 8 for 5 up on the Lone Druid. It should be a fairly even lane, with neither being picked off unless the Lone Druid picks up some sentry wards, or unless the Bounty Hunter gets help. That's basically the only scenario that something like that could happen. Oh, Shadow Demon. They knew he was there though. They knew he was there. So yeah, there they go. No, they have to deal with someone else, and that's basically the best counter for this combination that you can have. Cold Snap, and there's Sandstorm. But yeah, the best counter. I mean, unless he is the one that gets initiated on, he'll be able to disrupt the Invoker and just make sure that the second stun doesn't hit and that he is able to take, or that he's able to make sure that the Invoker is safe. Disruption going up. They can't really kill the Sand King, I think. He burst strikes out. Cold Snap landing on the level track. Oh, this actually might be painful. He has a Soul Catcher as well, but he will be hiding in the forest. Pops up a salve and should be fine. But yeah, they can't really kill off these two heroes. There's too much stuns, too much disables. I mean, if it's gonna be Lestrak that's being harassed, there will be a burst strike from the Sand King. If it's Sand King that's being harassed, there will be a split earth from Lestrak. Of course, that one has to hit. Burst strike, stun to follow it up. Actually follows up on the Invoker. Disruption there, but the Edict already flowing, doing a lot of damage up on the Invoker. Soul Catcher hits on the Sand King. Sand King should not get too close because the tower is going to hit like a truck up on him. And no kill here. I mean, that Cold Snap, just making sure that he did not get his stun off on that Shadow Demon. That's the good time. Meantime, bottom lane. I'm just going to swap here for a couple of times too. Bounty Hunter, they're popping his invisibility, rightfully so. Nice entangle. 18 for 7 up on the Lone Druid, while Bounty Hunter is on 13 for 5, so slightly behind, but not by that much. Not by that much at all. And top of the chain, we see, well, Lone Druid fighting for a spot with the Morphling. Morphling being 20 for 2 right now, so being on top there, but still very even. It's going to be Queen of Pain that's not being able to do that much. She's still 13 for 3, so not doing that much for a lane where she's being outnumbered. She was being outnumbered. Tidehunter is going to pull some creeps here. Illusion Room being picked up by the Bounty Hunter, who's going to find the Sand King. Sand King was very low. He still has 2 tangles though. Will eat one and then go back to his lane most likely. He's being brought something. And it was Boots. And he's going to fill up his bottle as well. Because he did not get the rune, which is why he went there in the first place. And the Illusion Rune of the Bounty Hunter will make sure that he gets some extra last hits here. We'll put him back to speed. In the meantime, we have... I heard a Malefice go off. Yeah, I did use it. Maybe on oh, it was one of the illusions, maybe? Don't know. Sorry for the camera for a second there. Anyway, Sand King, 15 for 2. Invoker, can't get that close, 16 for 5. So right now they are fairly even. But the only reason they're fairly even is because both of these can't really go in to take last hits anymore. Not that much anyway. Not without risk of being disrupted. We saw Shadow Demon, he wanted that. He still does. He still does. Just waiting for a good moment when the creep wave helps out. I mean, this is the lane with the action, the middle lane. I'm just gonna check the Queen of Pain how she's doing. She's trying to sneak some experience away from the Tidehunter here who has been pulling. Level 3 up on him, level 5 up on the Queen of Pain, level 5 up on the Morphling who's almost level 6, so being slightly behind, slightly ahead there. As we see the levels on the heroes, Lone Druid and Morphling being level 6 now. So Lone Druid as well as the Morphling. I mean, there is quite a level difference up on the Morphling compared to the Lone Druid, but still doing good on their respective lanes where they are indeed the ones supposed to get the farm. We have an initiation in middle lane. Cold Snap going up on the Sand King, goes into a Sandstorm, and no initiation works out. I think there was an initiation from both. There was a disruption, there was a Soul Catcher, and there was a stun and a burst strike as well. Split Earth there. And once again, neither of these getting a kill, even though Shadow Demon had the double damage rune from the 6-minute mark. Lone Druid, 37 for 17. 17 last hits up on the Bounty Hunter. I mean, he is doing better. Sorry, he is not doing better than the Queen of Pain. And basically, he is farming against the Queen of Pain, if you want to look at it that way. With Morphling fighting against the Lone Druid, and yeah, the Bounty Hunter versus the Queen of Pain. The Queen of Pain being slightly higher in levels also. Even though, no, that's not true. That's not true. Both are level 6 right now. Bounty Hunter might be looking for some kills soon if he was going to leave his lane. In the meantime, middle lane. Oh, Invoker might still get a kill. Boros strikes out though. Gets the kill. Shadow Demon going down, or actually Shadow Demon staying alive, taking down the Lestrak. So 1 for 1 Lestrak for a Invoker. Sorry that I came there only the latest time. I mean, I was at this middle lane for a long time, but nothing really happened apart from like, people harassing each other, but no kills yet. But now there have been kills. I will say a bit more on this middle lane because it is the lane where the actions happens basically. But we didn't want to neglect the other lanes too much. It's going to be Invoker that's TP's back, and Lestrak is actually, he's a support, so he's going to run back. So good trade there also. The farming Invoker for a support Lestrak, and Bamboo staying alive. Very impressive. He was very low there. But that burst strike saved his life. The fact that he had mana for that one. And it has emptied his bottle as well. Let's see if he's going to be able to find an 8-minute rune, which is probably what he wants to do. 8-minute rune is going to be, well, it's going to be tried to be caught by the Shadow Demon, but he notices now that it's on the bottom lane. It's the Illusion rune. Sandstorm up on the Sand King. Getting some last hits with that also. Illusion rune for the Lone Druid
Dire's bottom tower is under
with the
attack.
bear. And bear blinks himself back. So he was able to deny that with the bear. That's something at least. Bamboo level 6 now also. He might be going for an epicenter soon. I mean the same thing with the track up on the Bounty Hunter. You expect him to go for kills. With level 6 up on the Queen of Pain that picked up a Sonic Wave as well. You expect her to try to get some kills also. And the same thing goes for the Sand King. With that epicenter he wants to get kills and he smokes up. And he might be able to do so now on the top lane. Tidehunter level 5 won't be able to use his Ravage just yet. Morphling will be able to get an adaptive strike if she sees him casting the epicenter though. Unless there's gonna be, yeah, there we go. Epicenter, no. Who needs an epicenter? Wow, that Morphling dropped fast.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Just wow. There's gonna be Tidehunter that's gonna find refuge at this tower. Will there be the combination again? Stuns are off cooldown, but there's nobody to tank up the tower anymore.
Is under attack.
So they might wait for that. And they actually yeah, they rotate back to the mid lane. In the meantime, it was Enigma that came from the bottom lane and to the bottom lane and is going to help pressure down the tower. Been taken down a bit, but Bounty Hunter able to hold his ground. Ooh, coming in from behind, Queen of Pain, blinking in, landing a Shadow Strike. He can't go invisible just yet, or actually he can if he wants to. And he has the Invoke ready as well. Soul Catcher landing, Burst Strike not landing. Bamboo is in trouble there. Disruption there, looks in the Shrek, out of play, will be the one that goes down. Ooh, that's a 3-person stun. Edict doing a lot of damage to it. Bounty Hunter still getting the kill, and this was a track kill, very important. 4 people close by, getting some extra gold up on all those heroes, and that's what they need to do more. That is what they need to do more, and Sand King was able to get away from that one. The Shrek basically giving his life, even though it wasn't really intended because he got a disruption in his face. I do think that if they stayed there, maybe came back with a Burst Strike, those that could have been maybe a tri-kill. Still with Shrek going down, but still the heroes were so low.
Radiant's top tower is under
Enigma
attack.
has his black hole ready now as well, level 7. So we will see some of the, there we go, hero levels, some of the ultimates being used to get some kills. That's what I'm expecting. That's what should happen. Apart from this Lone Druid, of course, because Lone Druid, we see him highest on the level chart right now, because he has just been on the lane constantly. Bounty Hunter now left his lane a couple of times, or at least once. For the runes, of course, as well. So he is slightly behind. He just turned level 8, but level 9 up on that Lone Druid, and he is just going to continue farming. He's got 2,800 gold right now, and is just waiting for his chance to get that Radiance up, so he can participate in those team fights too, in those fights, which haven't been plenty so far. I mean, there's really not that much fights. Ward being placed. Tidehunter level 6, so we might have some team fights coming out from Uebelst soon. Meantime, bottom lane. Epicenter being used this time, Sand King. Probably got interrupted when he did that because I didn't see it. I did not see it at all. Look at this tower, it's just gradually going down. You can't really do anything versus that bear either. The bear has demolish up cold. Wow. Enigma going down. Shadow Demon taking the last hit. There was a disruption, a Soul Catcher, a Gush, and that's the kill in favor of the Shadow Demon. Demonic Purge up on the Lone Druid. Soul Catcher lands on there as well, but he should be fine. He's got plenty of HP to stay alive through that, and his bear will be able to do some harassment. There is, though, 3 heroes of Uebelst on this bottom lane.
Dire's
That
middle
will be
tower
something.
is under attack.
Queen of Pain has her Sonic Wave again.
Structures are fortified.
Might be wanting to go for something like this. No. Silly backing off, making sure that he's not there. Burrow Strike away from the Sand King. He's being chased down. Is there going to be a Cold Snap? No, pops himself invisible. Cold Snap is on cooldown actually. He's going to pick up a double damage rune. Stun from the Shark lands up on a Tidehunter. Tidehunter turns around. Sorry, Sand King turns around. Doesn't land his Burrow Strike though. Malefice going off an Evoker, stopping them from the chase. And Bamboo not able to get the Burrow Strike done. This is the second time. Vanguard completed up on the Bounty Hunter, going for a very tanky build here. Let's see what the other heroes have been building. We have Enigma building towards his mechanism. No surprise there, and the rest of the heroes on the Radiant don't have that much yet. We have got Morphling who has been able to farm freely, and he has picked up a Perseverance, so going for the Linkus as a first item, and of course the Vanguard up on the Bounty Hunter, which we saw earlier. So that's that. Let's see if we are... Yeah, Goldcraft still in favor of Super though. Not by that much, and this is mostly last hits also. Down from the track, just landing on some creeps, getting some extra gold.
Dire's top tower
But yeah, that
is under
Goldcraft
attack.
is mainly gonna be this lone druid, just basically free farming there, and of course the difference of Enigma in the jungle. He has just been getting gold there, and he's got his buckler complete now too, and that's the fourth lane that they have. And the last hits, they are the most ahead heroes. They have the most ahead heroes as well. Disruption going off. There will be a gush as well. Soul Catcher does hit. And there's a track as well. This will be a track kill if he goes down, which he probably will be. Burrow Strike will be too late to save him. Epicenter being cast, though Ravage at the same time, so he will be stunned in place. Nobody close to that Epicenter. He will get a track on him as well. Sonic Wave going through. Black Hole being casted. There goes the Tidehunter. It's gonna be the Tornado that lifts him up in the air. Burrow Strike still goes down. Invoker taking the last second track kill for Uebelst right there, and he will go down to the Edict, or will he? Or will he? No, he won't just yet. Now he will. Leshrac taking the last hit. 2 for 2 right now, and they're gonna try to chase down a Shadow Demon. Shadow Demon, who does have a TP, will be able to get back out of there if he doesn't get stunned, which he will get stunned. And there goes Shadow Demon. He will probably drop here. Right click goes from Enigma that gets the last hit, and he has got the recipe for his mechanism right now. So 3 for 2 here, as well they were 3 for 2, but 2 of those kills, the 2 kills that came out from Uebelst were track kills, and those are just so very important. Actually, it was 3 for 3, 3 for
Dire's
yeah.
bottom tower is
No,
under
3
attack.
for 2. I said it right. Sand King dying there. Lone Druid went down also, so I guess it's 4 for 2. How did he die?
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
Invoker taking the last step on the Queen of Pain. So Lone Druid dying, as well as the Sand King, as well as the Queen of Pain. 3 for 3, and 2 of those kills were track kills for you guys. That's just giving massive amount of gold right now. And we will see that back in the gold graph. Still in favor of Super for now. Even though the kills are even, that's still gonna be the farm extra that they have. Sand King taking some harassment, lands a Burrow Strike. Disruption will be there up on another strike, so he won't be able to follow up with a stun. Actually, he still does. Taking some harassment from some creeps, but will be able to stay alive. Tornado going off, and Shuriken's also finish it off. Shadow Demon getting the last hit. Bamboo hitting himself up in a sandstorm. Will be able to Burrow Strike away from that one. And Kurokai is still alive. Tier 2 tower did drop, Tier 1 tower did drop. Second tower dropping for the side of Uebelst, and they've only managed to take 1 tower in return so far up on the top lane. So 1 tower ahead now for Super. So that is the gold dip up again that we see.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Queen of Pain gonna try to defend their bottom tower right here. It's gonna be Bounty Hunter that's waiting for someone to for him to gank. And Ravage almost back up again on the Tidehunter. I just need to sip water. He's gonna find a haste rune.
Haste.
There we go. And with that haste rune, I mean, I was gonna say that Tidehunter could use this for a perfect initiation. I mean, you can just haste yourself in a team fight and do your Ravage, but right now there's not really a team fight waiting to happen, so he's just gonna use it to harass most likely. Maybe get a Ravage up on the Queen of Pain, but Queen of Pain should be safe. She has that blink up. Who might not be safe is Bamboo, who's coming in here now too. And he has the dust with him as well. He's gonna try to go for that kill. And Tidehunter has left the place with the haste rune. He wasn't able to go back there very fast.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Middle tower getting harassed by some creeps, will be defended by the Lone Druid. Lone Druid who's just been able to try to kill him, try to farm. I mean, they came to the bottom lane to try to kill him, which they actually did, and he's like, okay, you know what, I'll farm somewhere else. And he did, and he's still farming. He has got the relic up on his bear right now. So that is something. Oh, track going off, Malefice as well. There's a stun, doesn't hit. Is there gonna be a Burrow Strike? There's no dust being used just yet. Burrow Strike does hit, but there's 4 heroes here of Uebelst. They want to go for the sea fight. Where's the Ravage? There's no Ravage yet. He's waiting for it, waiting for a perfect location. We'll find it soon, unless he doesn't indeed. Demonic Purge up, stun still hits from the strike up on the Shadow Demon. In the meantime, Lone Druid able to take care of the Bounty Hunter, him going down. Tidehunter still not managed to do his Ravage, but he could have, and he didn't. And he will go down and pay for that one, or will he go down? Yes, he will. No, he won't. Stick charges. He is still alive for now. Queen of Pain thinking she had him, but didn't. Tower will get the last hit, and he will go down. Indeed, 3 heroes down on the side of Uebelst. Well, they could have got this fight. The Ravage would have changed stuff around, and he was just too careful. He did not want to go to do a Ravage with only 2 heroes. He waited for that perfect Ravage, but that's the thing. There never came a perfect Ravage, but a Ravage is better than a perfect Ravage. Ravage, weird word. Just like cabbage, but never mind. No kills for Uebelst, as there were 3 kills for Super, and they will try to take a tower down in return for that one. Leshrac is level 4 on his Edict, so the tower will drop very fast. There's no island. There is some island to help out as well. TPs are gonna come in. They still have the Ravage, so they still want to go in for this one. Burst strike hits. Disruption upon the Sand King instantly. He's gonna try to get away from that one, but he has tracked on, and he will go down. Bounty on to take the last hit, and that was once again a track kill for that one. And no, there goes Leshrac. I don't know what he was doing here, but he was standing there. Not anymore. A bit too greedy from the Sand King. I don't think he should have TP'd in. I didn't really need to. But, yeah. Good fight, good comeback, and they still have the tier 2 tower being hit on a lot, but still, he's staying alive, and that's all you can ask for now. I mean, otherwise they would be even more behind on towers. We have Enigma picking up 1500 gold on the way, maybe towards his BKB. It could be. We have a mechanism up on the Enigma already, though. We did see that he picked it up after the last team fight that they won. A lone druid still happily farming. His bear has the radiance. Okay, this will be painful. 19-minute radiance, definitely nice timing on that one. As I'm just gonna pop off this screen. In the meantime, though, who we also haven't seen is Morphling. Morphling, who has almost completed his Linkosphere, might actually be thinking about joining fights as soon as he has that. He actually has Linkosphere if he buys the recipe, which he could, I believe. I believe he can. I'm just gonna check. No, almost. 1325. So we'll be having that fairly soon. So he won't be able to get Malefist anymore. Won't be able to get Burst Strike anymore unless well, unless he doesn't target it on the hero itself. Let's put it that way. And Sand King, 900 gold. He was the one that was farming the middle lane. I was kind of expecting him to see more gold upon him, but his gold per minute is not that high. Of course, he died twice, not been able to get the kills. It was the Leshrac that got most of those kills, and he is behind the Leshrac. Well, Leshrac is a support Leshrac, and behind on gold per minute. I mean, the Enigma and Lone Druid highest up on Super, with Morphling just being very close by there. And yeah, I'm expecting this Lone Druid to be joining in more team fights right now. Because they have got a team fight. I mean, they only have to deal with the Ravage, which they can deal with because they have a mechanism. And yeah, they should be able to deal with that, but so far they are not really looking for those kills. And maybe they're waiting for Sand King to pick up his Blink Dagger, and then they will look for it, because he probably will want to have his Blink Dagger at some point. Invoker level 12, 2600 gold up on him. We have got a Force Staff already and Face Boots up on him. He did have a rough start, but he was able to take it back. He is doing quite nice on the farm as well, being on 322 gold per minute. And that's without towers. I mean, both the Leshrac and the Sand King, they're on 202, and that's with 1 tower extra down. It's really something that should not really happen. Gold's still in favor of Super, though. With the experience being also 1k in favor. That's basically the later kills have been going towards Super. Burst Strike hits and track once again up on 60 bamboo, sorry. And this is where a Rubik could come in handy. A Rubik to steal that track, making sure that they get some track money too. Tornado EMP, bamboo on the chase, will be able to get away from that one. Meantime, Lone Druid killed off the tier 2 tower on this bottom lane, and he's gonna rotate to the top lane, middle lane, to try to do the same thing there. In the meantime, the rest of his team is keeping the attention on the top lane, because there's 4 heroes of Uebelst on this bottom lane, on this top lane. Wow, did say bottom lane twice in a row. Well, it's top lane. Ravage, oh gosh, landing disruption, Centaur being placed nicely. EMP there too. Tornado, well, no Burst Strike away from that one. In the meantime, couple of stuns from Leshrac, hitting on 3 once again, but nobody to follow it up apart from the bear with his Radiant. We'll be able to just chase them down, doing some damage to them. Look, I mean, Shadow Demon taking so much damage from that bear. Actually has to back off now, but he has got the blink. He should be. There's the rest. Actually, Sand King, Burrow Strike taking care of the Tidal Hunter. Queen of Pain taking care of the Shadow Demon on the side. In the meantime, Morphling back has got his Lincoln Sphere complete now. It's gonna be Bounty Hunter that's on the run. Took a dust on him and gets Burrow Strike. It will be taken down here for sure. Queen of Pain taking the last hit. In the meantime, Leaf tries to take down Queen of Pain. Invoker there as well. Tornado, EMP. Black Hole being cancelled though, but Tornado cancelling it out. Still lands a Malefit, Sonic Wave, Burst Strike, and there goes Morphling going down. And we still have Invoker being left alive here. There's a Burst Strike in another 5 seconds, but it will be too late for him to stop that from happening. There was no interrupt apart from the Burst Strike. Malefice was on cooldown as well as the Burst Strike, so nothing there to stop that from happening. But they will take a tier 1 tower in return for that one, and they are very far ahead of towers right now. And these are the kind of fights that they have to take. Pick off Tidehunter before the fight starts, which they did, and then just make sure that you take the rest of the fights. And they did not even use their epicenter for that. They just used their black hole, and even the black hole got interrupted. So that's just picking off heroes on the side. And Blink Dagger now purchased by the Sand King. So from that last team fight, he has at least that. 700 gold to boot even.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Bottom tower getting pressured. We'll get a TP from Leshrac to stop that from happening. In the meantime, it's going to be Invoker still farming this mid lane. He's doing quite nice. I mean, he's still building towards probably what is going to be a sheep stick. Then again, we'll see what the rest is building. Queen of Pain picking up an Aghanims. No surprise there, able to ledge off his ultimate every 40 seconds when it's on level 3. And with that team fight potential, you want to be able to do that as well. So good choice there. Lone Druid picked up a Vladimir's, already had that Radiance up on his bear, and look at that XP, 2700. He will heal up, and he probably will go for something like an Assault Grasp up on his bear or something like that. In the meantime, we have got the Enigma, who's still got... Jesus. He's gonna go for BKB off the bat. 3,800 gold up on this Enigma. Really curious what he's gonna go for. Tornado, just harassing. Yeah, he will be able to buy BKB pretty shortly. If he wants it. I think he wants it. Because, yeah, he wants it. There we go, just decided that one. And there we go, Enigma picking up a BKB. In the meantime, bottom lane, Bamboo getting a track out of himself. And there's 3 heroes from Uebelst here, so he doesn't really run chase. Even though he does have his epicenter, and his follow-up stun from Leshrac is just too risky. Roshan being attempted by the Lone Druid with his Vladimir, he will be able to do that, and nobody there to challenge him, even though there is now some drawing on the minimap, but there's no ward here for the dire side, not one. There's 3 wards for the dire side. One is on his middle lane, one is on the top lane, and the other is on the top lane as well for some extra aggressiveness. And Invoker just walked straight past there, but didn't see a single thing. And Roshan is being taken down slowly but steadily.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Fortification up on the tower.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Bounty Hunter finding Leshrac alone. This is not a good thing for Leshrac.
Radiant's bottom tower is
Especially
under
when he
attack.
got locked in. There's a Nova, stun landing as well. Shadow Demon helping out. Soulcatcher, pull out Demonic Purge. Yeah, he's gonna go down. And, well, Morphling there as well. And a track being used for that kill, I believe, as well. So definitely a good kill for Uebelst. Getting that extra gold up on the Morphling is very important. Picked up a Ring of Aquila. Has got a Linker Sphere like we saw in the previous game. He's probably gonna go for something like a Man Style in his next game. In the meantime, seems like Super is ready to have their Lone Druid entering the fight, as they are going to try to push down a tier 2 tower. They have the Black Hole up again, they still don't have a Leshrac, but they should be fine. Tornado going through, EMP, just harassment though. Just harassment indeed. And the tower being pressured so very hard, as I'm going to take sip water again. Gonna take a quick look at this graph. We see it very much in favor of Super. No surprise, they have been able to take down most gold. Wait a second, before we do that, we're gonna check out this middle lane. Bear is just trying to take down the tower, took already 2 Shadow Poison. That's a strike there too, a Tornado. Just a resident. Bear can be resummoned in 50 seconds actually, so he has to be careful. Especially since Bear's got the Radiance. Bear will be moving towards the base. Bamboo by himself here. Throw striking. It's gonna be, he's gonna get tracked up and he sees that, so he's gonna back off again. No, we have not seen the Blink Dagger epicenter yet. And I'm really looking forward to seeing that because it should be happening quite soon. And a gem on the donkey. Wonder who's gonna carry that around. Maybe the Queen of Pain. But so far nobody picked it up yet. Can't really see whose it is, but we'll see who's gonna be carrying it. Maybe the Enigma or Leshrek. Leshrek is not really a target for that. Enigma though, he's finished his BKB. So he's getting quite tanky now. And it is gonna be the gem up on the Sand King. Why didn't you take it earlier then? Surprising. Anyway, gem up on the Sand King. Sand King who's now died twice so far. I'm just gonna click on that screen for a second. As we see Leshrek and Shadow Demon actually both 4 kills but 6 deaths on the Leshrek, so that's kind of painful. As yeah, just this screen is probably a bit easier right now. Just to see a bit more per team. I mean, we have Leshrek dying 6 times, so out of the 11 kills that has been done by Uebelst, it is 6 times the Leshrek. And even though that's nice and all, and the kill score is not that different, it's still only the Leshrek. And Leshrek is playing support, so it's not that bad if he dies for the team of Super. While on the Dire side, everybody has died 2 or 3 times. And that's gonna hurt them a lot more than just having 6 kills of them on the, for example, on the Shadow Demon or something like that. Meantime, top tower getting pressured by the Morphling, who will just be able to TP back to his illusion. Where did he go to? There he goes. And picked up a Ghost Scepter, so he's gonna go for the Ethereal Blade. Super, looking for kills. Gonna stand on the sideline. I mean, this is Bamboo waiting for an opportunity for him to go in. For him to burst like Epicenter. Invoker finishing off his Silent Vice. Invoker being very low here from the Ancients, but Silent Vice completed. Tier 2 tower getting taken down. And looks like they might want to go in for that. Sexy Bamboo just waiting behind trees, and he will be standing there, or at least standing on the sidelines, until he sees a good chance to go in and to take a team fight. And they actually don't want to push into the tier 2 tower. It's too risky. It's too risky. There's team fight up on the Dire side too, so they can't just go in there expecting to win. What they can go in on is the Shadow Demon, who's wisely TP's out. Ward being placed. Invoker wisely turning around. This is looking okay for Super right now. I mean, they are the ones with the advantage. The only thing they have to be careful about is this Morphling. And this Morphling could change everything around. Oh, Bear getting harassed a lot here. Bear picked up a Hyperstone, because he's gonna go for an Assault Caress. But yeah, Morphling is the one that's being able to do all the damage from that, from the Dire team. And in the meantime, we have a Sun up on the top lane. There's a Ravage ready, there's a Black Hole ready, everything is up. Will Super force this team fight out, or will they take the tier 2 tower and will Uebelst just think, okay, you know what, we're just not gonna go for this right now, we're gonna give you the tower and back off. But then again, this is such a good opportunity. Mechanism completed upon the Tidehunter as well. Tornado going through. Gar's landing, he's thinking about going in. The thing about him going in though, is like, if he does that, it's so obvious that he's gonna go for a Black Hole. In the meantime, tier 2 tower getting trade up, Morphling taking the bottom one, and Lone Druid taking the one on the top lane, which we are following. But they still want to go for this fight. Or they still want to go for a fight, I should say. Does he? Nope. Lone Druid still got the Aegis. Let's see how long. He's only halfway there. It's cool. Still has the time for that one. Queen of Pain, 1200 gold. It's gonna go for BKB as well. I mean, that's basically the counter that you have from the Ravage for the Tidehunter. You can get just everything. Everybody just gets BKBs, and then Ravage is gonna not do anything at all, and then the whole Tidehunter is useless. Lone Druid continuing his farm. Let's see what his bear has. We already saw the Hyperstone. Oh, hello. Queen of Pain taking a lot of damage from that Ethereal Blade being done there. But he's TP's back to his illusion, so should be safe. But Ethereal Blade done and was not able to kill off Queen of Pain in one session. So that's a shame for him, but he knows that right now, so it will be different. Blink Dagger being purchased by the Enigma, so now 2 Blink Daggers up on the Radiant. And he will be able to get that good initiation that he really wants to have. As I'm just gonna check out this screen to see what else I missed. Cloak being picked up by the Tidehunter, who's probably also gonna go for a pipe then, just to have both on the same character. Could be arguments for and arguments against as well. But yeah, solid item to have. They definitely need that with the Sonic Wave from Queen of Pain doing so much damage with the Aghanims as well. And Leshrac and Queen of Pain building towards BKBs. There's going to be a BKB army up on the Radiant side. It's probably going to be Lone Druid is going to be building a BKB next. Maybe even a Sand King if he gets enough gold. Right now he's not though. Got 1200 gold. Might actually be getting enough gold. But might we wanted to go for Scythe of Ice first. Tower being taken down by Invoker, roll free of charge. And he backs off again, knowing that he should not be staying in there any longer. And again, I mean, they really need a team fight from Super. They need that epicenter being used. Because the longer it goes, the more Morphling will get in favor. And Morphling, he already has his Ethereal Blade. He is going to be very hard to stop. Even though they should be Scythe of Ice somewhere up on the Radiant team if he doesn't get stopped. And so far, nobody is building that one yet. Taking another sip of water. Wait a second, I hear someone being turned into a Piglet. But the blinker away from Queen of Pain was enough. And it was indeed a Piglet from the Invoker. Sorry, there we go. Yeah. It's getting tracked up. Backing up. Oh, hello, Bamboo. This is like the perfect position for a Sand King. He can see stuff, and when he wants to go in, he goes in. There's people gathering up from Super here too to back him up if he is indeed gonna go. Which he might or might not. In the meantime, the thing that about Lone Druid, why he's being picked up a lot is one of the reasons. You know, you can farm and you just send your Baron, but just sending your Baron is something that he can just continue to do up on this tower. I mean, Bear might be dying once, but it's still only a Bear. You don't have to put your own players at risk. Second boosting, it might not happen anymore. Is backing out from that spot. Shame for him. They still want to go for this, so they have everything. Bamboo is gonna find a new location. You just have to play the waiting game. Team who gives up first. Tier 3 tower gonna get pressured soon though. Bear doing some damage to the tower. Look at that damage to the tower. It's actually not some, it's just a lot. And Bear will be blinked back, summoned back. Nobody's getting that gold. Bamboo waiting there once again. Waiting for someone to come out of their base. But in the meantime, the Bear is just gonna continue hitting the tower. Deafening Blast going through. Gush there as well.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
In the meantime though, hello Morphling, middle lane. He doesn't have a illusion to do anything to keep you back. Lone Druid being turned to Piglet. Queen of Pain. You're standing there, Sexy Bamboo just waiting for a good opportunity for his epicenter. And there's the TPs. They think, okay, you know what, we're not gonna risk that. There goes the tier 3 tower. We'll still go down to the siege keep. So in the end, it's gonna be Uebelst. It's gonna be just doing better than a Super is on that siege. And just the Morphling being able to take down the tower. Not, well, you know, he didn't take down the tower himself. He made sure that the tower went down though. Picked up a Yasha on the way, and it's gonna be Uebelst also that's gonna be taking down that Roshan. And it should be fine. Nobody's really gonna contest them for it. $1,500 gold up on the Sand King. See what it's gonna go for next. Morphling picking up the Aegis. And this hero is just getting more dangerous every second. He is getting so much farm. Oh, this is current gold. What is Invoker doing with 5k gold? Really? I really wonder what he's gonna go for. We will see soon though. Let's see. It's gonna be a Sheever's guard? It could be. Blinks once on himself. We're just waiting to see what he's gonna. Probably gonna go for an MKB, picking up a Demon's Edge, unless he really wants to go for a rapier. I don't think so though. I don't think so. But yeah, that's probably gonna be the item that he's gonna go for, just to be able to be that semi-carry that they want. We don't really need that. They already have the Invoker who's got a Mantis Styles level 19, by the way. If you look at the levels, he is the highest level in the game. But yeah, definitely good. Oh wow, that damage, Morphling, Ethereal Blade and Lone Druid going down, and there was nothing that they could do to that one. And Morphling just morphing into his replica and was out of there, out of risk. And they're gonna push down his middle lane. Very wisely so, because of course it's a bear lane. No pun intended. It's a naked barracks right here. Making sure that if they just stand there and attack the barracks only, without their fear of dying, which they probably will have still, they will get the racks. And they might just want to do that. They might just want to take it down. And for the people asking in chat, yes, Dota 2 is Kurkai. Look at that, morphing into, well, actually going for his Ethereal Blade. Still picks off the Sand King buys back. Black Hole being casted though, catches 4 heroes. Sonic Wave going through, that's already 2 going down, but Aegis was there. Ravage going up, Chill will go down, it will be the distract that follows. Bounty will take that one. Burst like Epicenter takes down the Morphling again for the second time, and it's only gonna be Dota 2, only Kurkai that's left alive. He does have his invis if he wants it, could just go for that, but hello, Queen of Pain. And there goes his invis. It should be fine unless there's gonna be a dust, which there isn't. In the meantime, Sentry Ward being placed here from the Dire team. Gem of True Sight being picked up because Sand King dropped that when the first time he died. And Barrack still alive. Very important thing to note. Very important thing to note indeed. And there was, I mean, there was a good Ravage, and it was a good, it was a good attempt from Uebelst, but that black hole was a 4-man black hole. Sonic Wave hit all 4 of those, and Epicenter Burst Strike went in straight after that one, also hitting on all 4. We're actually on 2.5, because Evoker was still on the sidelines and 2 were already dead. So yeah, doing a great job there for the pushing back, and it might give them a tier 3 tower with only Morphling left on the sidelines, only Morphling left dead. But Lone Druid with his bear will just send his bear in to attack. Deafening Blast will stop him a bit, and he will actually send it back. He cannot resummon it again. He has to be careful with it. He does not want to lose the bear that has all his items. He has his Assault Crest ready there as well. And Sand King still looking for his BKB. Boots of Travel up on the Enigma. BKB being built by Leshrac. And Queen of Pain. Yeah, nothing else but the BKB that we haven't seen already. Morphling in the meantime, I mean, he did die there twice, or at least once with the Aegis and once without the Aegis. But yeah, it's still got 1600 gold, and there's the smoke. They want to go for a hero. Oh, invisibility rune upon the Sand King though, and he pops the smoke. They know someone is there. The smoke is no longer useful anymore. The only one left in the smoke is his Morphling. Morphling will go looking for the bear, but there's only the real bear. Maybe he's gonna look for some gold. The real bear is on the top lane, looking at Puss. Do they have something to track him with? I guess they have the Gem of True Sight, of course. That's gonna be Bounty Hunter going down. Lone Druid taking the hit, 1900 gold up on him, and yeah, that's just a simple kill. And with a Gem of True Sight, they can definitely do that. It's gonna be very annoying for the Bounty Hunter to actually take that into account. I mean, he's building tanky wise. He's also got his Vlads up and still his Vanguard, of course. But after that, he's not been able to get that many items. Still got 3.1k gold. But nothing else just yet. And I see from the chat, does Super has a Veil up yet? No, they don't. They don't have a Veil up yet, and they don't have anybody building it either. It's gonna be Lone Druid that might be going for a pipe. But other than that, there's not gonna be a Veil up just yet. Morphling, we forward through it. The Shrek. That is just Ethereal Blade. I mean, really, that was just, you know, he can just walk in there doing his Ethereal Blade, and we form through a Desert Strike and back out on his replica. Very solid play. As in, yeah, that's just very annoying to deal with. And he's gonna be there for 40 seconds, so, I mean, really. Invoker Deadless, yes. No MKB for him. He managed to finish up his Deadless. And he is going to take a lot of harassment right now, turning Queen of Pain into a piglet. He's going to try to TP out of them, and will there be something? There's an entangle, Sonic Wave! Queen of Pain taking the kill.
Take you all.
And that's the Invoker dead for 30 seconds. Sorry, 30 seconds? 75 seconds in total. And He is gonna be not happy with that. And he doesn't have any buyback money anymore because he did buy his Daedalus before he died. Picked up help of the Dominator on the sidelines as well. And it's just a very, very tanky invoker. And this game is lasting longer and longer. I mean, last game we had a pretty long game also that was still very quite a convincing for Uebelst, but they just have to make sure that those team fights go well. And with they, I actually mean both teams, because I mean, Morphling is all big and stuff now, but is not big enough yet to be able to just walk up into their base and force a team fight there. They really have to get the strategical advantage there. Even though with the BKB from Morphling that he has now, even though he pauses the game, that might be a difference. We have the BKB up on the Morphling, so they might be just gonna go in there, but of course they will still be locked inside a black hole. There just won't be as much damage anymore to go through that. Let's see, take a look at this one in the meantime. We have got BKB up on Enigma, Queen of Pain. Shrek just needs the recipe. Let's see how far away he is. Very far away. Actually, unless the donkey's bringing him his recipe. Nope, does not. So Shrek still needs 1300 gold. 2 Blink Daggers up on the Radiant. We will see, hopefully, a Black Hole Burrow Strike Epicenter from the Sand King and the Enigma coming out. They need that kind of team fight, and then Lone Druid. I mean, Lone Druid is doing fine, don't get me wrong, but so far he's not been able to stay, well, he's been able to stay alive, but he has not been able to do that much during team fight, not as much as the Morphling is, and of course that's why Morphling is a hard carry and Lone Druid is just an annoying hard pusher in late game, but still, it is something to take note of. You have got Invoker 25 seconds until he's back up again. Titan to finish his pipe. We already saw him building it. He's got 850 gold in his pocket. BKB up on the bounty, but BKB is popping up out of nowhere. BKB is up on the bounty hunter, BKB up on the Morphling. That's 2 BKBs that weren't there in the previous fight. And that's 2 BKBs on the entire team so far. That's the only BKBs that they have. 4 stuff up on the Shadow Demon, able to get away and to initiate with this disruption if he wants to. 2400 gold up on the Sand King. Really wondering what he's gonna go. Yeah, he's gonna go for a BKB as well. But he wants to have at least all the gold for the BKB. Otherwise, he's not gonna buy it. If he can't buy it off the bat, then he's not gonna buy it. Just because he might need to buy back money first. And in that case, the extra damage from the Minter Hammer is just not worth it. Lone Druid continuing his farm. 3800 gold up on him. Sand King with a double damage. We'll get turned into a piglet here. Wow, that's a soul catcher. That's just so much damage. Invoker taking the last hit, and that's Sand King down for 70 minutes, 60 minutes. Now Uebelst TPing back. They don't want to give this fight away. Sand King does have buyback money, so no worries there. If it should come to that, then there is buyback money, but he does not rather not use it. He rather saves it for his never mind, he buyback. Of course, he'd rather not use it, but he has to. BKB being popped by Enigma. He's already taken down half health, more than half health by the Ethereal Blade though, and that actually forced them back. The buyback was what they came for. They might still want to go for this with all the BKBs that they have. Oh, there goes the Spirit Bear being turned to Piglet. Will be taken down very fast here, and can it be resummoned? Yes, it can be. So that is a good one. But if they kill it off again, then they won't. Then this will be a tricky Morphling trying to do some damage on the barracks. Reforming through already used his BKB right now. Has it on cooldown. Being disrupted to create some extra illusions of himself. Ethereal blading the track, going down very fast. Still no black hole or something. Fortification going off. Entangle hits. Will this be a black hole? Not yet though. Malefice going off as well. Just being harassing. Reforming through a Burst Strike, Epicenter, Bamboo! But no kills! It didn't hit that many heroes. Morphling is going to be alone in the base by now. Ravage will help out. There we go. Hits on the Enigma, taking him down. Queen of Pain being very low, is being forced back as well. And there goes 4 heroes down. Sand King being almost the last one to drop 4 heroes. With Queen of Pain the only one left alive, and he is actually going to be dropping out all his items. Why is he dropping out? Oh, it's actually quite clever. So that the fountain doesn't have to heal up more. Nice. And GG well played has been called out, so Uebelst taking the second game as well. Uebelst making sure that they take 2 games versus Super in these matches with a with an advantage. Well, they did not have the advantage at the start of the game. Cricket going down still. The Shrek going down there as well. But I mean, if we look at the gold graph, I mean, it was very much in favor at first for Super, but they were just not able to take advantage of the early game advantage that they had, and Lone Druid just not able to bring it later on, with the experience graph looking about the same-ish, as we can see. So this was game 2 of Uebelst versus Super for the Gosuleague Division 2. My name is Sheever. I am a Go2Gamers caster. Go check out SheeverGaming.com for information about me, where you can follow me on YouTube, Twitter, and Facebook. And if you want to find out more about Gosuleague Division 2, you go to gosulegamers.net/Dota2, and then on top left of the site is the link, like Gosuleague Division 2 and Division 1, if you want to know more about that one as well, where you can go to. This is not the last match. We will have more Gosuleague matches coming up, so don't go anywhere. I think you've seen this long enough, so I am just going to switch overlays. Don't go anywhere. I will be right back with more games for you and more information when those will be helped, because we might have a short break in between. But I do say short because it's not going to be at 1.5 hours like last time. It will probably be like 30 minutes or less. Anyway, another game coming up, so stay tuned and stuff.